In the vast, rugged sweep of the American frontier, where the land stretched wide and wild, young Francis Tucket's journey began with a single, fateful misstep. It was 1847, and the Oregon Trail teemed with the families bound for hope and new beginnings. Among them, Francis was just 14, his eyes bright with curiosity and the thrill of adventure, unaware of how quickly fortune could shift beneath the endless sky. As wagons rumbled along, dust swirling in their wake, Francis strayed a little too far one afternoon, lured by the promise of a better shot at a passing deer. That moment, so ordinary at first, became the turning point of his life. In a heartbeat, the world changed. Comanche warriors, swift and silent, emerged from the brush. Before he could cry out, Francis was captured, swept away from the safety of his family and the familiar trail into an unknown world. Days blurred into one another as Francis endured captivity. The Comanches moved with the winds, covering vast distances, their lives woven into the rhythms of the plains. Francis, frightened and alone, watched, listened, and learned. He observed their language, customs, and the relentless demands of survival in a land that gave little away for free. It was a harsh, unforgiving education. Yet even as fear gnawed at his resolve, something within Francis began to change. He became resourceful, studying the way the Comanches tracked game, found water, and read the secrets of the land. But the longing for freedom never faded. One night, under the shroud of darkness and with the desert wind whispering promises, Francis made his daring escape. The prairie stretched before him, both a vast prison and a path to redemption. Alone now, with nothing but the clothes on his back and the skills he'd gleaned, Francis faced a journey few grown men could have survived. The days that followed tested every ounce of his strength. The sun blistered his skin, and the nights brought a cold that seeped into his bones. Hunger was a constant companion, stalking him through the tall grass and shadowy woods. Yet Francis pressed on, driven by the memory of his family and the hope that he might one day see them again. He fashioned crude traps to catch small animals, scavenged for berries and roots, and drank sparingly from muddy pools. Each step was a testament to his determination. Wild animals prowled the night, and the threat of hostile encounters was never far behind. Francis learned to move silently, to hide his tracks, to blend with the land itself. He remembered the Comanches' ways, how they could vanish without a trace, and used their wisdom to his advantage. He found solace in the songs of the wind and the endless, star-swept sky, drawing strength from the very wilderness that sought to break him. Weeks passed. Francis grew lean and weathered, his boyish face marked by sun and struggle, but his spirit remained unbroken. As he crossed rivers and climbed rocky ridges, the frontier became both adversary and ally. He met trappers and traders, sometimes receiving a crust of bread or a piece of advice, but more often relying on his own wits. Each encounter was a reminder of the unpredictable nature of the West, a place where kindness and danger walked hand in hand. At last, weary but unbowed, Francis reached the fringes of civilization. His story spread quickly, capturing the imagination of settlers and pioneers alike. Here was a boy who had faced the wild alone and emerged not just alive, but transformed. Francis Tucket became a living legend, a symbol of grit and endurance, and a testament to the indomitable spirit that shaped the American frontier. His tale endures, a reminder that even in the harshest wilderness, hope and courage can light the way home.